Alright guys, so I'm going to show you how to set up SSH with GitHub, because right now there are actually two ways that we can clone our GitHub repository. You can use HTTPS, okay, so we can do git clone, just clone that right there, and that wouldn't be a problem. However, like I said, it's better to use SSH because it's much more secure. It literally stands for secure shell, and you want to practice using SSH whenever you can. So we're going to go into our settings, and I'm going to go right over to SSH and GPG keys. Click on that, and we're just going to click new SSH key. Now, since we're trying to use SSH to clone from GitHub onto our DigitalOcean server, we need to provide that public SSH key from our DigitalOcean server. If we were trying to use SSH to clone from our main PC or main desktop, then we would have to provide that public RSA key that we generated. Okay, so on my server over here, if I type ls-al, if I go into the SSH folder, now you guys might not have this because I actually created this while I was not recording, but what you want to do is you want to basically just do the same thing that we did in episode 1 when we generated those public and private keys. Okay, and we're just simply going to do ssh-keygen, and it's going to run through the same process. It's going to ask you which file you want to save it in. I already have it already, so I'm just going to ignore it, but I'm going to do cat id rsa pub, and this is my public key. Okay, now before I even do anything else, let me just copy that and paste that in here just to show you the before and after. So let me actually go back into my main directory and let me remove the directory, and let me actually try to clone with SSH. So if I try to do git clone, if I paste this URL in, this is the SSH URL. It's gonna say the authenticity of host, blah blah blah. So say yes, and it's gonna say permanently added GitHub to the list of known hosts. And it says permission denied. Okay, that's because we're trying to clone with SSH, but we don't have any SSH keys set up with the GitHub. We need to add our public key here. So I'm just going to call this DigitalOcean SSH key and add SSH key. And there you go. So now we have our SSH key right there. Okay, so now I'm going to try to clone with SSH now. So git clone. And we're going to type in our passphrase. So this is the passphrase for our Linux server. This might not be the same one as your main computer because you might have the same, you might not have the same. But remember, this passphrase is for your DigitalOcean server. So when you ran the ssh-keygen command, it was trying to generate the key and it was asking you for a passphrase. So that's the passphrase that you're going to use. Okay, and there we go. So we can actually clone with SSH, and just like that, I can now go into here and I can type ls, and you can see that we have all of our files from our GitHub repository. And let me see if I have Java installed. I don't have Java, so I might have to install JDK, but we'll save that for another video. So I just wanted to show you guys how to use SSH keys. Very, very cool. I would highly suggest using SSH keys whenever you get the chance. It's good practice, and it's common to use them. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.